What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to be taking a look at the Kansas City Chiefs, their record prospectively, I'm predicting, for 2019 through 2020. Now, I want to keep you guys informed that they have not found anything on Tyreek Hill in the incident that he was a part of. So all we're waiting for now currently is if Roger Goodell, how many games he's going to get. We know he's going to get something. We just don't know how many. So that is going to be a huge determining factor into how the Chiefs actually play. All right, I just want to go ahead and point that out. Now, to jump into week one, they are going to be going up against a team with now a real quarterback, I can say. Like, I don't know if you want to call Blake Bortles a real quarterback. I don't think he called himself a real quarterback. So I don't really know how to really refer to him. But having Nick Foles there, I think it gives them an opportunity to be dangerous if that defense can be anywhere near what it used to be. So I just want to go ahead and point that out. If Tyreek Hill does not play this game, I expect the Jaguars to win this game. If he does not play. If for some miraculous reason his punishment is postponed or they haven't found enough evidence and there's no way possible that he can be suspended, I believe the Chiefs will win. So it's kind of catch-22. That's what's so difficult about it, but I've been getting so many requests about the Chiefs. I just have to make sure I have that in there so you guys know it's an asterisk. All right? At the Oakland Raiders, I don't care if they have Tyreek Hill or not. They're beating the Oakland Raiders. Like if you can't beat them John Gruden boys, I think aren't they doing like Hard Knocks and stuff like that? Yeah, I think they're gonna be. AB gonna be out there blinding his mustache shop. There's gonna be some real crazy stuff going on over there. I expect them to win that game without. Even if they don't have Tyreek, I expect them to actually beat on the Oakland Raiders regardless. I think it's gonna be a lot of chaotic actions going on over there. I could be wrong. For the Raider fans, I gotta say I hope I'm wrong, but I don't know what's gonna happen when Carr overthrows him one time. Like, I gotta see what happens with that. If he's going wild with Big Ben, we gotta see how that actually transpires. All right. So we jump into week 3. Now this is a home game, and this is a game that I've really put a lot of thought into because I love Lamar Jackson. I just don't love the fact that he can't throw the football. Their running game is pretty stout, and the Chiefs' defense is so bad. I gotta go Ravens. I gotta believe that the Ravens can win this, bro. Like, even with the Chiefs being home, I have to believe that the Ravens can go there and win this game. Because the one thing that I can tell you about the Kansas City Chiefs, their defense sucks. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So I'm expecting the Ravens to win this game and show out. At the Lions, it's a whole bunch of turmoil there. We're finding out that Matthew Stafford had a back injury that he played through. There's a lot of stuff going on. I don't expect much from this. I would go ahead and say that they're going to beat the Lions at Detroit. All right? I would go ahead and say that that's probably what's going to happen with that situation. All right? I have absolutely no faith in Coach Pencil and any of the guys that's over there. I believe that they beat Detroit at Detroit. Indianapolis Colts coming to the Chiefs. This is kind of a game where I see Andrew Luck played very, very well down the stretch last season, and he picks up where he left off. I think this could be like a revenge game for the playoffs. I think they would need Tyreek Hill in this game in order to win it. I just don't, because defensively, the Colts are well-rounded. They got a great offense and a great defense. It's very, very tough for me to say that they're just going to win it. I feel like it's going to be, like I said, more of a revenge game. I think they're going to have a really tough season, guys. Like, I really just don't. And like I said, a lot of it is because of Tyreek Hill, like, being a toss-up, similar to Zeke with the Cowboys. Like, I don't really know. I think the Colts win this. I think the Colts beat the Chiefs at home. And I know, like I said, you guys are always asking, yo, G-Maya, give me your thoughts. I know a lot of you guys are going to be raging at me, but I've been thinking about this a long time, guys. I don't feel comfortable giving the Chiefs a lot of these wins without Tyreek Hill being in play, because he was one of the real main reasons, the deep threat that opened up everything for Kelsey and all these other receivers, Watkins and everybody that were getting shine. So without him being there, that's very, very tough, man. I'm just, pretty much being honest. The Texans, another tough game. Like Clowney, J.J. Watt, all these guys, bro. Like, yo, man, depending on what happens, this is a very, very tough season for the Chiefs. This game right here can go either way. I want to say that because of the other losses that I just gave them, that they have to try to round it out. So I'm going to give them this win against the Texans. I know, Deshaun Watson, all that stuff, but I think they're going to be able to pull this one out at home. I don't think they're just going to keep losing. The Broncos is a toss-up. It really just is, because I don't know. I'm not excited about the Broncos at all for any reason. I have to wait to see how everything works out with them. A lot of new pieces. and also they're at home. But for now, I'm gonna take the Chiefs to beat the Broncos. I'm gonna take them to go ahead and take care of that situation and finish them off. The Packers. This is a game that they have to win, and I think it's gonna have a lot to do with LaFleur and Aaron Rodgers beefing. I can't wait to get to their season because with all the stuff that's coming out with Green Bay, I don't think that Aaron Rodgers is happy. And the one thing that he usually does when he's not happy is find a way to lose games. And I don't want to say it's intentional. I think the guy goes out there and plays hard or whatever, but it just seems weird with a lot of the games that he should have won, he lost. And you knew that he wanted to get rid of McCarthy. And already right now, it doesn't look like it's working out pretty well for LaFleur and him. So I gotta wait. Look, man, it's a home game. They gotta win it. I'm gonna try to give them the edge in most of their wins. I just think early on it's gonna be very, very tough, and then they'll heat up towards the end of the season. I don't know, like I said, if Tyreek Hill is suspended, I don't think he'll be gone for the entirety of the season. So we have to wait to see how that works out, but I see that happening. The Vikings, this is very, very interesting. I'm going to have to say that they're gonna beat the Vikings. Home game, you played against Kirk Cousins. You got to win that game. That's pretty much it. If you can't beat Kirk Cousins, you shouldn't be in the league because that guy is a guy that's he's gonna pad the stats crazy like Matthew Stafford, but it's gonna always result in an L in his file. That's usually what's going to happen. So I'm going to have to steer clear and just say, look, with or without Tyreek Hill, I got to go ahead and take the Chiefs. I got to take them at home. The Titans, it's also a very, very tough game because they're at the Titans. The Titans are a tough team because they play good defense and they run the ball. This is a really crazy game. This is making me nervous to kind of predict this one right here. I don't really like that you guys put me on the spot with this right here, dog. Like, depending on how their season's going, they might need to win a little bit more than the Chiefs because they probably will be rounding about that 500 mark. I think they might surprise somebody. I'm gonna say the Titans win this one at home and they beat the Chiefs. The Los Angeles Chargers. This is gonna be this is at Mexico City. We gotta make sure that we understand what that means, bro. Like, it's gonna be a lot of savage action going on. You are playing against Phillip Rivers. We don't know if he's gonna be having his 55th child. We don't know if his wife is pregnant. We don't know what's on his mind. This could be a very, very critical game, but I like the Chargers. I really do, man. I really, really like the Chargers to win this game. Like I said, it's a very, very tough. They have a very, very, very tough schedule. So you guys might think I'm trying to like really downplay the Chiefs. I'm really not, because I wouldn't be giving up these wins if I was certain what Tyreek Hill is doing. It's very, very difficult to determine the outcome if that one missing piece means so much to the offense. So, like I said, the Chargers defensively, I think they can hang with them. So I like the Chargers regardless in that game. All right. As we jump into it, they got a bye week. That'll be good for them. The Raiders, I believe they beat the Raiders again. You have to beat the Raiders. You see, look, not only are you home, but it's not even about that. Like, you just have to beat the Raiders. There's nothing to really say other than, look, everybody should be beating on the Raiders. And again, I'm not hating on the Raiders. I'm just saying I have no idea what John Gruden is doing. That's all I'm saying. And pretty much I have to go with the gut. I think that they beat the Raiders twice in the season. And that's pretty much just my thoughts about it. The New England Patriots, even without Gronk. Now, they were making some jokes about Gronk, oh, bro, he might come back, whatever. You see that Tom Brady is posted on his Instagram that he's working out with Josh Gordon. So that's the one time that I seen a post about Josh Gordon when it wasn't about marijuana. I like that. Maybe Tom Brady can get into his ear a little bit, kind of revitalize whatever's left inside of him. If that's going on and they have Josh Gordon, pretty much they're at the Patriots, and Tom Brady doesn't usually lose at home. That's not something that regularly happens. You know what I'm saying? It's not like Blake Bortles is there and he's throwing picks. So it's not a usual occurrence that happens. I don't know if I can say that there's a chance that the Chiefs beat the Patriots, even with like a revenge game. You see what I'm saying? Because I think that you still got to deal with Bill Belichick. Still the same system. Still the same type of, it's the same format. It's Patriot football. I just don't see them losing the game. I see them beating the Chiefs again. And I see them taking care of it quite handily, regardless if Tyreek Hill is there or not, just to prove a point. Because, this is very, very close towards the playoffs, and I think they'll be gearing up for it. But it can go either way. But playing the Patriots at home late in the season when it's time for playoff, you got to get up. It's time for playoff time. I don't like their chances. I say the Patriots beat them, quite handily as well. If it goes according to the way I think Bill Belichick is going to design it, I think it's over before half. Just a prediction. All right, Denver Broncos again. Listen, bro. Look, you got to beat them now. You got to beat them now. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are your right. The Chargers, the Broncos. Bro, look, you got to win these games. These 2 home games right there, the Broncos and the Chargers. They have to win those games. Those are must-win games. Now, going to the Bears, all right? This is late in the season. We're talking about December 22nd, all right? Cold, you know what I'm saying, bro? Dudes is freezing. Dudes got their hot chocolate. I know, bro, I'm going to have my mitts out by the fireplace, sitting there with some hot chocolate. Can they win this game, bro? The Bears defense are going to be even that much better. I think the Bears are going to be riding high. I think the Bears are going to be a huge threat with the way that they're coming back strong this 2019-2020 season. I got to say the Bears win that game. They're home. They're in Chicago. They got to win that game. Because I'm really, really high on the Bears because a lot of people just don't understand that Trubisky is coming into his own. You can hate, you can say whatever you want. I understand that it's my opinion, but I really do believe that I think that they're going to be pretty good. I think he'll do enough for them to win throughout the year. And I think that, they're going to be something to deal with in the NFC. I would not be surprised if they come out of the NFC. I honestly just would not. Khalil Mack's first season there went pretty well. I really do believe that the Bears are going to be a problem. So I think that the Chiefs will close out the season with those 2 wins with their rivals, Broncos and the Chargers. Ultimately, I think they go wild card status, if we can kind of work that out. I don't want to say they don't make the playoffs, but I do expect them to struggle with the whole situation with Tyreek Hill up in the air. And that's pretty much why it's so difficult. And I've been waiting to do it, but you guys wanted it out. I've given it to you. Let me know your feedback. Do you think that he's as important as I think he is to the offense? Because I think he means a major part. All right? Thank you guys and girls so much for watching. Remember, G Myers World is available Spotify, iHeartRadio, and iTunes. And I can't wait to get back into football season, just like I know you guys can as well. Can't wait to see you guys then. I'm going to talk to you guys soon. One love.